Hey everyone, this is K-Star from kstarphotography.com. Last time I was showing you how to process a glamour shot on Camera Raw. If you remember, we went ahead and we recovered the whites over here. We fixed the blacks on this area. We gave it a little contrast and we color corrected her skin. The next step that I want to talk to you about today is skin retouching. This is the basic thing that I do after I process my image on Camera Raw. The next thing that I do is to fix any things on the skin or anything on the picture per se that needs to be fixed with a healing brush or any other tools that I use with Photoshop. Today I'm gonna show you the power of the healing brush and also how it can help you really get that image healed without having any artifacts. Let me just go ahead and show you. So you see, when you first open your image on Photoshop, the first thing you see is your background layer. You don't ever want to use that background layer to do anything. Always go ahead and hit Command or Control J for PC. I'm going to do that right now. There we go. And you want to work on that layer, on that second layer that comes after. The next thing that you always want to do is you always want to go ahead and work as close as possible to the image. So we're zooming into her skin just to see exactly what's going on. You can see there's only 33%. You can even zoom in a little bit more. You can go into 50% or even 100% if you wish. I like to keep it around 50%. Now, I see that there's little bumps on her skin, which is normal. Everybody has that. If you hit your J button, or you just click on here, click and hold, you can see all these different tools. A lot of the tools that I use is the patch tool, the healing tool, and the healing brush, the spot healing brush. What's the difference between all of them? Well, with the patch tool, you can go ahead and select a little area. Okay, then the next thing that you do, you drag that little area to another area of the skin that looks okay, and then you go ahead and either hit Command or Control D, or you just click somewhere else. You can see that it did it pretty well. The only thing about the patch tool is that you gotta be very careful. If the lighting is different from one area to another, it's gonna just look funky. So you always want to be very, very careful with the patch tool. That's one tool that I like to use. Now remember, I don't use one tool because there's different areas of the skin. Like I said, if you're having any issues with your sorry about that, my phone went off. If you have any areas that have different lighting, especially with skin, you're gonna have different lighting coming in different directions. You always gonna have a little darker area on somebody's face, unless you have, even when you have flat lighting, you still have different shadows that naturally occur because we have the nose, we have the lips, we have all of that going on. So there's always going to be some areas that are going to have a little bit of shadows. So the patch tool, it's a good tool as long as you use it in little pieces, and the lighting that you're the pieces that you're selecting for it to heal the area is equal to the area that's healing. The next thing that I would like to show you is the healing brush tool. The healing brush tool it's very similar to the stamp tool, the clone stamp tool. The only difference is that it really keeps see, you select, you hit Alt, and then you select, let me see, Alt here, and then I select that area, and then I just kind of heal it. See how it heals it? Let me just show you right here too. It heals it. See how it heals it? It looks really good. What I like about the spot healing tool is that it's keeping the texture from that little area that you're sampling. So what's happening is you're literally, this is what you're doing. You're taking taking one area and you're putting it on the area that you want it, so that way it looks similar. It's very, very important for you to understand that when it comes to skin retouching, you want to keep the textures intact. Otherwise, it's not going to look like skin. It's just going to look weird. especially when you zoom into the photo. Obviously, once you perfect the skin, it's going to look very perfect. But you always see those photos on the magazines that it just looks so perfect, but you still see the pores. That's what you always want to do. You want to keep those pores there. You want to keep that texture there. You want to make it look as seamless as possible, but at the same time, make it look natural. So I'm just going to go ahead and sample over here. See, it's just, this is just a beautiful tool. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now the next one that I want to show you is the spot healing. Well, I was showing you the healing brush. Now this is a spot healing brush tool. Now the other thing that you want to consider with these brushes is keep the brush small as possible, or closer to the size of the area you're trying to heal. If you do it too weird, too big, then it's going to look weird. Like, I'm just going to show you right now. Like, if I did this, you'll be able to see a huge spot there. See, it just looks, you might not see it very well on the video, but it just looks like a huge spot there. You don't want to do that. So, let's go ahead and clean up her skin, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish this tutorial for today. Just go ahead and work on your photo and heal. Go ahead and heal your skin if you're working on a particular photo. And on the next tutorial, I'm going to show you, on the next step, I'm going to show you how to go ahead and get that perfect looking skin while still keeping that texture, okay? So I am looking forward to hear from you guys. If you like this tutorial, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And please leave me a comment and let me know if you like it, you hate it. Say something. Just say something, okay? Alright guys, talk to you later.